There is a threat for flash floods here in North Georgia. First Alert Radar showing you that heavy rain and storms rolling through right now. We actually saw it on our First Alert camera as well. First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin here to take a look at the week ahead for us. Man, it was kind of a bumpy weekend, lots of rain.
It was. Poured on me, had to wait in the parking lot for 5 to 10 minutes. And as far as the flooding risk locally, I think it's the streets. You know, those typical spots that back up. The water will come up quickly as the rain pours down. And as soon as the rain stops, that water will begin to drain quickly. Now, thankfully, storms are moving today. It's going to keep the risk of flash flooding relatively low, but I still think a problem spot or two, a possibility through the evening commute. Earlier, it was pouring all across the city of Atlanta, pretty much every neighborhood inside I-285. We're down to just 2 spots for watching, 2 showers, one to the northwest of East Point near the west wall of the perimeter. That's going to move over Hartsfield-Jackson within the next 5 to 10 minutes. Another into DeKalb County, just north of Decatur, really over North Decatur, getting back up towards Chamblee. This is moving to the south and east, Belvedere Park, possibly towards the west side of Stone Mountain. Another downpour over Tucker. Earlier storms, it did cause a few high water spots in the city now, well south and east of town, and quickly moving to the south and east. No warnings in effect right now, but strong storm that moved through Rockdale County, now south of Covington. Another strong storm over McDonough, and one just to the north and west of Madison. Some gusty winds, small hail, frequent lightning, and heavy rain with these. There's that minute-by-minute timeline into Locust Grove by 3:27, Union Point by 3:39, into Shadydale by 3:41. You can bank on very heavy rain. It'll go from basically a partly cloudy sky to very dark to pouring rain in the span of only 10 to 15 minutes. So quickly changing conditions. Case in point, live outside, it was pouring on this camera earlier. We're looking back to the south and east from West Midtown, back towards Midtown and downtown Atlanta. The airport, Hartsfield-Jackson, has had 1.83 inches of rain just within the past 24 hours alone. 48-hour rainfall total 2-3. Some neighborhoods seeing 4 to 5 inches of rain over the past 2 days, especially outside of the city of Atlanta. Hour by hour, keeping that first alert going through 6, dropping the rain chance for the later evening plans, and out the door tomorrow morning, mild, mid-70s. It'll be muggy, but I think mostly dry initially. 73 Covington, 75 Gainesville, 73 Carrollton, 75 Rome. So a little warmer than the past couple of mornings, with an isolated chance of rain through the morning commute, especially 7, 8, 9 a.m. giving you the yellow light. It's not a washout of a drive, but you can check in with the morning team tomorrow starting at 4:30, streaming that forecast in the First Alert Weather app to see where these isolated showers are popping up. Notice how it's mainly north of I-20, Marietta, Lawrenceville, Dawsonville. Before lunchtime, including a portion of the morning commute, you could get just a little bit of rain, greater rain chance developing in the afternoon and evening. And data's getting more consistent with the idea it could be a stormy evening tomorrow. We're going to be watching this trend. Speaking with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez, First Alert Meteorologist Patrick Pete, we may have to add on that First Alert Weather Day tomorrow if data continues to trend stormy. You can get updates on that First Alert in the First Alert Weather app, even if you're away from the newscast this evening. High temperature tomorrow, 90 in Atlanta, 93 Athens, 90 Gainesville, 89 Carrollton, so a warm and humid day. Wednesday, we're going to begin to drop the rain chance, but scattered downpours still likely. Noticeably drier Thursday into Friday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, isolated to scattered downpours back in the forecast, with highs still hot in the low to mid-90s.